Well, it has been a 4-year wait, a long wait. For near enough a century we have been treated to endless drama as teams vie to rise above the other 194 nations to be crowned kings of this remarkable game. History will be the ultimate judge as to how well this edition stands up to its many outstanding prequels. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So here we are again then, Jim. A tournament so long in the waiting.
Well, right now the players are looking relaxed enough. Inside they might be feeling a little bit different, but they've got to set the right tone for the rest of the competition, and let's hope we get a cracker here.
We are just getting started. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Nice looking ball. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Billy Gilmour is someone, I think, who is underrated in terms of his ability on the ball. He's remarkably press resistant for someone of his size, and it allows him to draw pressure in, which can free up other players around him. I think his decision-making, his anticipation are very strong areas of his game, and I think the more experience he gains in that number 6 position will just take him on to the highest stages in the game.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now that's a lovely exchange. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now that's well seen too.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Picked out brilliantly. Might be dangerous. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Scotland! And Scotland are in front. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I query, Peter, whether he should have been allowed to do that in the first place, but absolutely nothing wrong with the finish.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Cross needs to be good. Tries a shot! And no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Hoisted in, and he's stuck it away. But that is not going to count.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. He's on it, can he get away? Gilmore. Robertson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Robertson powering forward here. Now it's Christie. That's going across goal. Oh, good effort! They've got to be quick to recover this.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Robertson. Great, decent chance! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that is all they have time for. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Scotland really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And the shot! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Haiti go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Hangs one in, and can he finish? Off the post! And that's a tidy finish! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
After 60 minutes is number 10.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just eases him off the ball. They get a throw in. Scotland can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Substitution in progress.
Scotland still have the cards to affect this game. And he's quick to get rid. McTominay. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Robertson. Now it's Christie. Looking for the far post. That's put paid to the danger.
Scotland really are showing all the necessary urge.
Great chance! And that's a sharp finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
77 minutes is number 24.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And the return pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Scotland are looking to break at pace. Christie wants to run onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Haiti are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he's had it nicked away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And he was quick to react. McTominay. Christie. I think they're done. They are done. So it is just one step forward. 3 would have been ideal, but this is going to have to do for now. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, I think all's well that ends well on this one. They pushed for more and showed good determination to avoid less, so it has to be a point won as opposed to 2 lost.
So there it is, everyone. It's finished all square.
Scotland emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
So we're very much on the way now. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Scotland so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn in tight spaces. He definitely has that element of the street footballer in him, which makes him a very exciting watch.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's good running with the ball. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Played in by Rock. Decent chance! And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Now that's well seen too. Christie. Gilmore. Aimed beyond the defence. Christie is having a shot! And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Scotland certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Back on the way then.
Scotland have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cross to the back post. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Scotland clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their...
Oh, he's all alone. Always goal side. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Scotland present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. What a save by Gunn! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
The attendance for this match.
He's got space here. Hakimi cuts it out. And it's Diaz. Threads one in. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Gilmore. Now it's Adams. Now this could be a chance. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's been shipped out wide. He's in plenty of space here. McTominay. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Knocks it out wide. To McGinn. And it's Gilmore. Thinks about the shot. Christie. Christie! And he's stuck it away. And that could well be the winner.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
After 78 minutes is...
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
The first breakthrough.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off? Scotland clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Christie. And it's Diaz.
Oh, great feat, that.
And it's made its way to him. Stood up well to him there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Played into space. Played through for the wide man. And he shoots! And that's a good finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and
time is up. Scotland are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Adams voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Scotland definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Give our boys a round of applause for it.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. So it's down to business here. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Some good persistent defending here. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy. Oh, good play! Goal, Scotland! The first significant strike. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Scotland very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Bruno Guimaraes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Great ball, and he's in here. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Robertson. Christie. McGinn. And it's McTominay. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's João Pedro. And here's Paqueta. Rafinha. And he was alert to it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's definitely onside. Gabriel attempts a clearance. João Pedro, that's a good ball out wide. Now it's Rafinha.
There will be 1 minute
That's a
at
cute
a time.
ball. It's a goal kick. Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Scotland come in leading by just the odd goal.
Let's hope for another good show in
I
the
think
second
on the
half.
whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Scotland with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution for Scotland, number 19. Coming on
So
to
let's get the
replace
ball
him
rolling.
is Number 24.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Lucas Paqueta. Scotland come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
João Pedro. He's João Pedro! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Scotland are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Gilmour. Adams. Robertson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
McTominay. Now it's Christie. And he's only too happy to take that back. That's going wide left. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a pretty loose pass. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Christie!
Scotland surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Gilmour. Christie. Nice looking ball. Danilo cuts it out. Scotland leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. He's picked his way through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Picked out, decent chance!
There will be one.
Well, the keeper
at a
seemed to go
time.
into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, this looks sharp. That's a lovely pass. Oh, that was vital. And that's that. Scotland have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Scotland honestly could have done themselves a real favour by trying to make more of what they had in the minutes after the goal. But with the control they had, they were never really under threat of losing this, Peter.
There you have it, a fine win for our boys. This is just what we like to see.
Climbing to the top with steady, sheer persistence. Yeah.
So with the group stages well and truly behind us now, the two sides walk out in front of a crowd that is more expectant than ever. There's a bit of a party atmosphere in the stands at the moment, but once the whistle goes, it is down to the serious business of knockout football. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. Well, there's a perceptible change in mindset here, both in terms of crowd and players.
You know, Peter, it's the suddenness that I love when you get to this phase of the competition. The suddenness in which you can find yourself in a good position, or the suddenness in which it can go against you. That introduces drama, which creates great excitement, and ultimately you get a much more entertaining show.
So things are underway. This then the greatest show on the grand... He's had a shot! Here was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this? Oh, given away! He is through here! Corner then. Scotland with the corner, they're first. Surely now! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Robertson does well to get it back. He's a sharp little ball here. Great vision. Oh, that's clever. And the shot is having a shot! Goal, Scotland! And Scotland are in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Scotland penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Kubo plays it short. Can he get on the end of this? And a header! And he has his goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Japan, after 23 minutes...
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this could turn out to be quite a game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, this is a fascinating tie. Tight, exciting, energetic. And he was quick to react. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Japan with the lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Scotland are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Duan.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's McGinn. And that could set him on his way. Big chance! And it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Number 10.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, and that is indeed the final act. Scotland are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So, half-time in the opener. It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Scotland clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now here's the delivery. Goes for a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Endo, spread it left. That has been slung wide. Gilmore threads one in. Crossed into the box. Now it's Adams. It's Akura.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The attendance
Oh, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we good?
Shapes to shoot! Minamino. And the break is on. And he's forced to go back. Now he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Robertson. McTominay, who does have an assist to his name. It's run loose here. Gilmore tries to pass it through. Now it's Adams. Opts to play it back. Takes a shot! Goal! Scotland! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting that.
Scotland leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Adams looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Minamino. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Christie. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Scotland have done it. They are indeed through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Scotland really were never under any serious threat of losing. Ultimately, it's a case of a win under their belt and crack on with the next round.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Well, hello and welcome one and all as you join us for what is an eagerly awaited resumption of this competition. A competition that has produced more than its fair share of drama already, and it's more than obvious that this crowd, with its great chorus of sound, is demanding yet more drama now. This truly is a feel-good place. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And now we observe the national anthems.
Lining up for
How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
They're up and running then. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. It's a pretty loose pass. Shifted it to the flank. Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And he's managed to get free. Great, can he finish? Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Now, just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Christie going after that. He's found space here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Played in by Robertson. That has been knocked clear. Now it's McGinn, and that's played in low.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Closing in on goal. Now who's... and another try! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
They've played it short. Bob. Looking to play him in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Christie. Good ball, good take. Always goal side. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for the far post. Impressive jump. We've got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 42 minutes.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
And that's a dangerous ball. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. McGinn. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please turn your attention to the
Some first
screen
half
for
thoughts?
information
I think the
provided by
manager
local
should be
police.
pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be
Everyone,
going
please
a
welcome
little
our
against them,
players.
but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half. Nice-looking ball. Well, there's the clearance. But they've got it again.
Scotland clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Ødegaard. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. McGinn, played towards the other side. And it's Robertson. Robertson. That's going across goal. And he was alert to it. Oh, this looks sharp.
This match was
Now it's Bob.
28,997.
Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Scotland have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
McTominay. McGinn. Gilmore. Can he get on the end of this? Cross into the box. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one... And he shoots! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Norway! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 21.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Norway making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Substitution for Scotland, number 14.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Number 19.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit. Scotland really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So lead courtesy of an own goal. Oh, he's burst through! And he is shot at goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Oh, he's all on, tries a shot! Oh, good finish! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. That's it, they are out. And that is the end of the road. This is where their ambitions die. So much promise, so much potential, but they will not be going forward from here. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, losing is never a nice experience, especially in knockout football, and it's all about learning from your mistakes and growing as a team, so this can act as a good learning curve for them. In defeat, there are still positives to take from this.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.